In this video, we're going to show you how we built a curved walkway leading up to the front of this house using the floating foundation method. We'll take you through the benefits of using a deck block like TuffBlock and how it can save you time on site and simplify your build.
Hi, it's Sean here from Build Tuff, and today we're actually out on site, which is fantastic. We've got a great new project on. Typically our TuffBlock is seen in low profile deck builds, but today we're going to be doing a project with modern design landscapes, and we've got a project whereby we're building a curved walkway up to the front of a property. So what's great about TuffBlock is we're used as a wider solution. The guys here have already done retaining walls, they've worked hard on the project. Now it's time to go check out our part. We've got Sam here, just going to talk a little bit about the project and where we're going to kick things off today. So Sam, what's the sort of the plan today for putting this path in?
So what you can see, I don't know if you can see earlier, there was some pavers down here originally. The pavers were very uneven. We've had a couple of big palms that have since been removed or died. They lifted the path up, very uneven, very unstable for the owners. We want to make a nice, flat, even path. Okay, we're going to bring the boards square off the front of the house. They're going to come square right through, but we are going to try to keep that nice curve with an edge board.
Okay.
So it's going to be a gradual curve.
We're using the TuffBlocks to obviously keep us up off the ground, which is great, and give us the clearance and strength that we require on the foundation. Excellent.
Ground preparation is extremely important. So here Sam's removing the topsoil so the TuffBlocks can sit on compacted earth. Now it's not necessary to level the ground as we'll be adjusting for the height using 90 by 90 posts.
Looking after you. Up here, Sean, what I've just done is I've just put a board in just to see how it's looking, roughly. So if you want to come up and have a look. This is our decking that we're using. So we know the thickness of it. We're going to be coming flush to the top of our stairs. So I've just chocked a block up just to see how it looks. So we can get it nice flush to the top, run it back down this way. And we're going to run another board from there back to the house. Then I can actually just see if we need to remove any more of this subfloor. There's a little bit we're going to remove just here, a little bit down there, and then we're good to go.
Just give you the clearance that you need?
Just to get a little bit more clearance.
Yeah, perfect.
It's easier to come up than it is to go down.
Perfect, so. No, sounds good. One of the other great little benefits of using the TuffBlock, we've already seen that we can manipulate projects when we're doing them without a plan. So at the moment we can move and adjust the height of the blocks. We can also cut timber to length and plan as we go. What's great about using this in a different application, today we're doing a walkway, is we're able to still get the great load capacity that we would get if we were building a low profile deck. But the great thing is we're doing it on a path. So there's going to be no issues with the load that this pathway can take, which is fantastic.
Here, Sam's cutting joist to length and building out the frame piece by piece. Using a deck block, it allows him flexibility to adjust his plan as he builds it out. If these videos help you out and you want to see more builds like this, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel below. It really helps us out.
As you can see behind us, we've got the frame already in place and we've started to position the TuffBlocks into position. So we've done all of the planning for today. So we're going to come back first thing tomorrow morning. We're going to get the height of the walkway level and then you'll start to see us finish off the frame and then start laying some boards. Stay tuned.
Okay, so we're back here today. So what we're going to do today is install the extra TuffBlocks in where they need it. So on a path like this, because it's not square, it's not straight, it's got little angles, we're going to have a nice curve in it. We're going to have to put extra blocks in where we need them.
To adjust for the height of the slope, Sam's cutting 4x4 posts to length and slotting them into place.
As easy as just fitting the post in, sliding it into place, making sure it's nice and level and flat again, putting a screw through, hold it into place. That's it.
TuffBlocks come with 4 slots, 2 for your joists and 2 for your posts, giving you flexibility as you build. The frame's looking in great shape, and now we have a very stable base on which to lay boards.
You can see there's a hive of activity here behind me. The job is progressing extremely well. At this stage, the frame and the TuffBlocks are in place. Chris here behind me is just starting to put down joist protection to ensure we maximise the life of the deck. So once we've finished laying down the joist protection, we'll be very close to laying boards and we'll check back in then. One of the other benefits of using TuffBlock on a mature property like this is we're able to keep the vegetation in place. So one of the wishes of the owners was not to disrupt the tree roots, which is what led them to using a product like TuffBlock. As you can see behind us, TuffBlock is a floating foundation, so there's no need to dig here for this project. So what we're going to see is a beautiful kept mature garden, which will add value to the property over time.
Sam's using an invisible nail system to fix down the boards, adding 5 mil of space between each board. Here, he's making sure to give extra width than required so he can later trim off the boards with a jigsaw.
As you can see here, I'm just going to start bringing the boards over a bit because we're going to get a slight curve in the garden here, so we can get it to close to where we want it to be. Later on we can mark it with a pencil and cut it out with a jigsaw.
Now, as you can see behind me, the project is almost complete. The guys here at Modern Design Landscapes are putting on the last boards before we get close to trimming up the walkway and making the deck look complete. One other thing that we should take into consideration, I'm walking along, the deck is feeling absolutely fantastic, really firm underfoot. We can't wait to get it finished. How much time do you think we've saved on this project using TuffBlocks?
Days.
Days, yeah?
Days, yeah. Definitely days. As you can see, we have used a fair few TuffBlocks. The pathway isn't straight. So because we're coming around corners and it's going to be a bit of a curve in it, putting in posts with concrete, they're not going to be square, nothing's going to be straight. You don't know where they're exactly going to be. It was going to be a bit of a hit and miss. Much easier just to lift it up, pop one in there, and it's done. So it makes sort of, as the build evolves, it just makes that easier to course correct using the product. It's exactly. The other key too is that we haven't had to head a machine up here. So there's been no machine work. It's all been done by hand.
Brilliant.
But digging 30, 40 plus holes by hand, cementing each hole, doesn't sound very fun.
So the troops are happy?
Oh yes.
Now we're just about to lay the final board down in this section of the pathway. We're just going to cut it to size at the top of the step. There's a little bit of an adjustment to make here. You can see the deck beneath me. It's looking fantastic. It's feeling fantastic underfoot. We're excited to get it done. Well, the job is almost complete. The boards are finished being laid down. Sam and the team at Modern Design Landscapes have done a fantastic job. Sam, how'd the build go for you?
Really well. Awesome. Like any build, a few little hiccups, but the TuffBlock, it's just easy. You can just lift it up, lift it down, wherever you want to go. As you can see, the deck has got a lot of curve. We'll have a lot of curve in it once we trim the edges. We've run out of time today, but we're going to be back in the morning first thing just to trim this off, and then we're done. This deck has come from 0 to where we are now in less than 2 days.
And is there a cost benefit for those trade professionals out there if they were to use the TuffBlock? Is there a cost benefit for using the product?
Definitely. For me there is.
I guess you're taking a lot of labour out of the process. If we were digging holes in here, it'd probably be a tricky
the labour's out. Yeah, the labour's out.
I guess the final question I've got, Sam, is what would you say, having used TuffBlock now, what would you say to someone who hasn't used TuffBlock before or is considering using it?
Give it a go. If you're unsure, watch a few videos. There's plenty of videos online. I'll show you how to use it. It's not necessarily only used to build a deck. Use your imagination. It's pretty versatile. I'm still finding lots and lots of ways to use it.
Well, that's a wrap on another successful project. For more information about TuffBlock, head to our website, buildtuff.com, or check out our other videos on the channel. And until next time, build on.